Zuper helped organize until it got down to Ross's chest and the one Ethan chest. That's when I stopped. It's as soon as it was done with the chest that I was using, I stopped caring. I mean, the room is very pretty, so I mean, there is that. You know, very much unlike the area above. It's fine. Hey guys, welcome to, you've just finished the organization episode, welcome to the building episode. It's a very good episode. Very interesting content. Dude, nothing actually. We fought the crab guy. That was the height of excitement. Actually, you know what? No, probably the height of excitement for a viewer would be getting our shit pushed in by the roof. That is the height of excitement for a viewer, because they don't want to see you succeed, they want to see you fail. In case you didn't know, oh my god. Oh my god, I am actually furious that this item exists. It taunts me. It literally taunts me. There's an item called Annoying Mud. It literally, its description says, the Mudmen's true attack, ruining your inventory space. It infuriates me that there is such a weapon. Such an item. An item that is literally just filling up your inventory and does nothing. It fully admits to this. On the item's text, mind you. I don't care. It's stupid that such a thing exists, to begin with. What? No, it isn't. Okay, it is literally a thing. It is an item called Annoying Mud. It does nothing. It just exists in your inventory to take up space. That's what it says on the description. But it fully admits to it, so I mean, I guess it's better than it not admitting to it. It's just... I mean, yeah, but... Okay, whether or not it's from Tremor, I'm gonna blame that item on Tremor, because I don't want to blame another mod for that. I already hate Tremor. I'm not even gonna find out if it was Tremor or not. I already have a certain degree of joking hatreds towards Tremor. I feel like it's okay for me to assume it's from Tremor. Ah, ice fishing. Wouldn't you rather ocean fish? Question mark? Because it could be better stuff? No. Well, pretty much always what you get in the ocean is going to be better than rivers. Yeah, I know where he is. I think I woke him up at one point. He just hasn't moved in. I don't remember. I know I saw him, but maybe I didn't end up... No, I think I got killed right next to him, and I was very infuriated that I didn't get the chance to wake him up. He's on the left side. At least when I saw him, he was on the left. Well, I'm doing something right this second, but... Yeah. Stealthfish? Yeah, I am a stealthfish. I'm sorry for your loss. That was an interesting enemy. It was a walking Plantera Bolt. Pretty hard mode. It didn't summon Plantera when I killed it, but that's what it was. I think if a mod has the audacity to summon a hard mode boss pre-hard mode, I feel like that's the type of mod that you would just go. Tremor! Yeah, right. Actually, right. Calamity has proven itself to have some problems too. Yeah, the whole hard mode or is spawning pre-hard mode question mark choice. I cannot let that one go. That's just not okay under any circumstance either. Doing stuff, things, you know, going on adventures. Yeah, doing the things that probably should be done on camera but aren't. Okay. Okay. You know what's even worse about this annoying mod? It doesn't stack. Oh my god. Talk about cancer. I feel it. I feel that cancer billowing through my veins. Sounds like you need to actually fucking do something interesting. The Rook, you mean? I don't know if we have the stuff needed to craft the thing. Cool boulder, though. So, I mean... I don't even know where that boulder could have come from. There wasn't even a ceiling above me. It's like a magical teleporting boulder. Kind of wonder. What are the things that we needed for the desert crown? We needed a normal crown, which we could make. We have outline mandrels, what we have to have sand, that's easy, cactus, easy. I think there's something else, something that was like... God, I need a drink. I'm more obnoxious. Fuck me. I don't even know. I don't know how I got to that point where literally I couldn't talk anymore. I've actually been pretty quiet a little bit, but I mean, hey, Starbound Part 2, welcome to Starbound Part 2, yeah. I think that's the most satisfying thing about the setup being like this, is that you can hit the quick stack to chests, and you just see like 50 items disappear from your inventory. What? Oh, quickly putting all that stuff away? No, that's not interesting. You don't want that. Okay. What about... Would this be... Okay. Is a material that is a plant to be put in the raw materials chest or the plant chest? I don't think we're going to be using the plant chest for much. So, Not very often. That's weird. Because I have shit like petals and man-eater bulbs and jungle spores. Jungle spores. What can I do with those? I feel like I need to look at that because there are probably new interactions with those. Those are pretty. There are some new things. Yep. Okay. So I could have the return of the obnoxious pan flute that I was using in Minecraft to annoy you guys. That's the stupidest fucking item. Fucking pan flute. So, notable things of interest. I'm pretty hungry. I might grab some food myself. You don't know about that? Make yourself feel like you accomplished something. Alright, well, let's see here. What if... we did that? Would that be... Just scanning through some of the potential bosses is what I'm doing right now. Let's see here. So... I think our options, as it stands, that I think we might be able to realistically beat are the Rook, maybe. The Queen Jellyfish, maybe. And the Tiki Totem. The Evil Corn, I think we could also maybe beat, but we can't summon him. It's just not possible right now. We can, probably, summon the Rook again. Well, technically, the Rook isn't a Thunderbird ripoff because both the Rook and the Thunderbird are based on the same boss. There was a bird boss in a very early beta version of Terraria that those both use the same thing as. Yeah, we can make a desert crown. Well, maybe. I don't know how many antlion shells we have, but we should have at least 3, so... Yeah. So, do we just happen to have materials for this lying around? Who knows? I mean, all the materials happen to be easy to get. It's just I want to know if I need to bother. Okay, so the things we need are a crown, which we do have the materials for. We need 5 antlion mandibles, 3 antlion shells, I think like 15, like, well, some amount of sand, I don't remember how much. And some cactuses? Not just the sand. Alright, it's, okay. Gold crown, or, well, gold tier crown, but just gold for us. 5 antlion mandibles, 15 sand, and 3 antlion shells. That's what it was. So, most notably... we need a ruby and 5 gold bars for the crown. I guess I need an anvil to make the crown, which makes sense. It's just... and then we need boring drops, 3 antlion shells, 5 antlion mandibles, and 15 sand. We don't have 15 sand, so I'm going to go mine that myself. And then we can summon the... then we can summon the jerk-off again. I don't know whether or not... well, I don't know where we're going to fight him. Because you said, oh yeah, well, we should fight him someplace else, but then I don't know where else to fight him. Because I mean, even if the desert is sucky, at least it's relatively flat, so it does have that going for it. But, I don't really know, like, what the grand strategy would be to be dealing with that thing. But Desert Crown has been crafted, so... oh wait, no, we have to fight him in the desert. Never mind. It's required anyway. It has to be in the desert. Yep. That's weird. It doesn't... okay, yeah. It doesn't list it in the boss checklist requirements, but on the item itself it does say requires a desert. So... yep. You know, that doesn't count as a floor, right? Platforms. Just making sure you know that platforms don't count as a floor. It's the falling asleep thing, you know. Drink a soda. That always helps. You don't have soda? My house is always stocked with soda. My mom's a soda addict. Well, Diet Coke specifically, so we're guaranteed to have Diet Coke. But we have other stuff as well. Oh boy, that's a good profession. Yeah, you're not gonna have just any soda ever. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm waiting on you anyway. Plus, I'm gonna have to wait for daytime, because we definitely don't want to fight the Rook at night. If you think it's hard now, just wait until you can't see his attacks. It's fucking sexy right there. That's what I want. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to work on getting the dinosaur summoning staff thing. It's not too hard. I think I can do it pretty realistically. It's kind of like spruce wood in Minecraft, where it's just like it's arbitrarily like, well, not, but like it's just the best wood type, and it's just like I don't know. It's like who uses like acacia wood in Minecraft, right? That orange shit. I don't know. Desert fossils, where be? Alright guys, pack it up. Party time's over. Party time. Everybody's getting down because it's party time. I don't know. You know, I'm pretty sure at some point in my life I actually think I did see that stupid Titanic movie. Because I remember from my childhood that song, but I don't remember seeing the movie. I just remember specifically that song and nothing else. There's the two old ladies that are oddly happy about people dying. Well, that's Titanic, but anyway. And a couple of other things, too. You know, it's not like there's a famous scene involving a car. Which is strange that there's like... But it is a famous scene, nonetheless, even if it is a car on a boat. They were also fall in love with each other. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You could have called this game Bird vs. Camel. No, that's very true. Especially true of Titanic. You could call it that. I love how over half that song isn't even related to the Titanic review. Like... Is that Canidrion I hear? I hear something squirting in the distance. That's gotta be. Well, I was intentionally using a sexual term for the sake of comedy, but yeah. Oh, I just killed Canidrion and I heard more squirting, so I guess there's another one. Ah. Always good, always good. That was just like a breath of death over there. Zoodaloo, he's my favorite. He doesn't, actually. I've killed, like, a lot of them, and most of them don't. Alright, Ross, just slap yourself on the face, you know, do that classic thing. I mean, it does wake you up. It's not like fake shit. It actually does work. It just happens to also hurt and is obnoxious. The fuck? Oh, man. Man. I really wish desert fossils would fall like sand, because it actually makes it more of a hassle to mine them, because I have to move my pick. I could tell you one thing, that weird tower you built next to our house, that is probably not big enough. Somebody actually lives there? Oh, does he? Okay, well. I guess it's because you have a lot of vertical space in that room. The horizontal space is not very big. Well, but they need a certain amount of square feet, so it needs to either be wide or tall. You could, in theory, make it, what is it, 2 blocks wide, and have a really fucking tall 2-block wide room, and then just have a table and a chair somewhere in there due to, like, putting them on a platform somewhere in there or something. You could do that. It would be a really dumb house, but you could. Because it just requires square feet, not a specific width and height, you know, so. See, it's like, there's so much desert fossil here, and it's like, I feel like I should mine it all, but there's so much of it at the same time. I think desert fossil is the only, like, ore type thing that I feel like this about. Because when desert fossil spawns, it spawns in these huge swaths of hundreds of it. Like, how much do I have? I have 375, and that's just one vein. Not even done. I don't know. I don't know how many we've met the conditions for at this point. Carry one of those mushroom guns, and I think that'd make him spawn. But you have to carry a gun in your inventory for him to spawn. Of course, it might need to not be a modded gun as well. That's the other thing. We have a musket around somewhere, but... Alright. Almost done with this one vein of desert fox. It's like... Oh my god. I'm up to 512. I'm still not done. Jesus. Stop. I'll tell you what the running total is at the end here. Wow, we're already above 500. Looks like it's 541. Woo! 541. Took. What do you mean? How many people sent me off to? How many? Well, here's the thing. Explaining it to me will actually help you stay awake, because as long as you keep talking, you won't fall asleep. Yeah. I... Okay, so like... Ethan? Ethan sometimes makes little animations? I wish that occasionally he would animate little channel moments. Just like... For shit like that, See, I don't know what just ran through your head to make that happen. Like, you just explained it, and that's still stupid. Like... Apparently. How many people sent you to do that? Oh, I don't know, Ross. All I know is I said I have 512 fossils, and your response to me was how many people sent you to do that? And I was like, what? Okay. That's done. I did all that. I need more vials of blood. That's why the confused zombie is good, because he just sells those. What is a good... Yeah, explosion noise. I don't even notice. Probably be pretty annoying if I did have fall damage. Fuck is our confused zombie at? Did he die? No, he's... I think I know where he is. It's not a good place that he is. According to the map, he is... No, according to the map, this confused zombie is where the blacksmith is. So, what this means to me is they're standing right on top of one another. Yep. Fuck me. I had to wait for the fucking blacksmith to get out of the way. Asshole. Yep. Alright, Ross, I have a pterodactyl now. Yeah, pterodactyl. Yeah. Pterodactyl. What else can I do with this stuff? Kind of. Somewhat related. That's a fighter. I could actually make a second one if you want to have a pterodactyl dinosaur dealio. But... What do you mean, which one's better? All I know is that it can spawn either a T-Rex or an angry pterodactyl to attack your foes. But I'm actually curious about that. Let me look at this up. Let's see if they actually have different stats. Prehistoric Amber Staff Terraria. Thorium, perfect. It's actually a mod with good documentation. Alright. It spawns either a T-Rex or a pterodactyl to aid you in battle. Rexes attack in a similar way to pirate staff minions, charging at enemies and dealing melee damage. Pteros fire eggs at enemies from a distance. Okay. So they're actually different. The two that you can get when you randomly summon. Interesting. Oh, the knight spawned? Cool. Where is he? Ah, he's right over there. Looks like a hammer to me. Oh. Yeah. Only 20. I could probably go higher, but I think that you've still got like a shield and stuff, and I'm not even wearing that crap anymore. I mean, to be fair, I probably should just make a damn shield for the fact that, like, I've got probably a little bit too much jump height related stuff, admittedly, on. I think, like, all my accessories are. But... Oh, perfect. Okay, so I can actually do the thing. Alright, so if you take the Bloomstone, combine it with the horns from the Knight and the Dragon Stone from the Archer, you can make something that makes you like really good at night, I think. Archer is somewhere... Yeah, Dragon Gem. I already had one. Let's see here. Yeah, put it in passive. Perfect. Alright, if you combine those three together, you get a thing that's just makes nighttime. Yeah, it's called Nightly Combination. Increases life regeneration, melee damage, and makes you glow during night. It's over here where I'm standing. It's on the right side of the house. It's where we had space. So, I mean, I don't want to fucking hear it, man! Yeah, right. Yeah. Does some just good shit. World. Ooh. Top 4 over here. What you got, bro? I closed the door on you, an asshole. Alright. Minion. Ooh. Ooh. The full set. We'll give you 4. That's good, because each of those increases max minions. That's cool. Most minion armors only give it to you on the chest plate. That does it for all 3 pieces. That's kind of crazy. I wonder if Vile Armor Terraria. I wonder if what its set bonus is. I am like... I don't know how to... I don't know if I can trust this, Ross. I'm not sure. You know why? Motherfucking Tremor! The hell's that? That's fancy. Cool. I'll buy the Vile stuff. God, that's a major hit to defense, though, to wear that. Let's at least see what the set bonus is. Just out of curiosity, if anything. Set bonus is... increase maximum defense by 2. Okay. Helps with the defense issue. Ish. I lost 12 defense even then, though, equipping it. Well, let's see here. It's a good shield. Is there a shield involving aerialite? That's pretty on tier. Probably because it bounces. What's its damage? Check the magic chest downstairs. There's something that's just better than that. But it's called the bounce tome, I believe it's called. I've gotten 2 of them now. They're good shit. But there is not the bounce tome. Green and slimy. Same thing. The projectile's a little smaller, but alright, well, good choice. Let's see here. What was I thinking? Oh yeah. So I was okay. What was I grabbing thinker? There he is. Yeah. And then I'm gonna... What do you mean? You can't really... It wouldn't really display anywhere. Alright, Spring Boots, you're really fun, but I should probably just not wear you. You don't actually do that much for me. It's just a fun bit. How good a shield can I get out there? Hey, what was the... what did you make the burning shield that you made out of? You found that, okay. Just curious. Yeah. What's this thing? Had... It's one of these accessories. Alright, I fixed the whole drawback of this summoner set. I reforged my accessories to have defensive related things. I'm up to 26 defense. I went from 8 to 26. I have, let's see here, +3, +4, +2, +3, and then the giant shell would give me 6. It's an accessory I'm wearing for the sake of giving me defense. It reduces my movement speed by 15%, which is pretty stupid, but it does have an extra benefit of when you take a hit, it will make you move very fast, as opposed to, you know, like it gets rid of the 15% reduced and increases it further. So at least that's interesting. The who? The Goblin Tinker? Somewhere on the first floor. Actually, I might... No, we're gonna be probably fighting this guy. No, he's in his tower. That's where he is. We're probably gonna be fighting this guy during the day, so I don't think that I need to use the nightly combination for this, but it is good to have that on me. As much as the nightly combination does for us, it still doesn't make it worth it to fight him at night, because we won't be able to dodge projectiles if we can't see him. I wonder if I can cheese it out. It doesn't really let you cheese it out to have... Like, I would want to have 4 pterodactyls, because I don't really like what the T-Rexes do. But it looks like it's always going to split them evenly, so whatever. If we're fighting a flying boss, the T-Rexes aren't going to be that good. It's the unfortunate thing. Wait, what do the T-Rexes do to fly? The T... So, you know how normally the pet T-Rex just kind of gets a pterodactyl to help it? In this case, it's like, and then it grows wings and just flies. So these aren't T-Rexes, these are dragons. I have an army. It's actually kind of funny how large my stupid army of things is. Let's see, I have 4, 5, 6, 7? 8 things following me right now. Only 4 of them are actually summonable things. One of them's the fungal clump, one of them's my shadow orb, one of them's my pet, and one of them is the little Korok fucker that I can spawn and doesn't count as a summon. I bring my bajillion fucking things. Basic building material chests? No? I don't think so. I'm sorry, does the fur coat... That's stupid. I don't even understand. So I put on a fur coat to get warm, presumably, right? Yeah, but I also take off my shirt. So... I'm shirtless wearing a fur coat. What? It's like, dude, fur coat, that sounds cool looking. Nah, not really. Because I have to show off my green chest, and that's strange. You know, Ross, although you're named Mr. Green, I'm more green than you, for one thing, and second of all, you look like a zombie. You don't even look green. It's yellow, yeah. But, like, I don't get the joke, even. Why are you yellow as opposed to green, despite being named Mr. Green? That's it? Okay. Wanna see my ugly green chest for a second? Haha, my ugly green chest! It's only 2 pixels, 3 pixels, but hey, it's a thing for some reason. You genuinely look like a zombie. Like... Like, you look like an armored zombie. Like, you know how the armored zombies wear those hats? I think it's partially because of that armored hat that you still have an armored zombie. You know, this skull looked really shitty before, but actually this vile chest plate actually makes the skull look fitting. So that's good. Like, that actually fits. With the big-ass fucking shoulders on this chest plate. Were you just bopping? Because I was pretty sure I just heard an bop, and I was not. You know, we don't need to be bopping all up in this place. You don't know that? It's like the song that everybody points at to go, all reggae music is the same. The bop. Do that, yeah, that one. I don't know if you've even heard it, but yeah, well, it is. Well, that would make some degree of sense. So, how do you suppose we fare against the Ruck? The fuck? I mean, that might work, who knows? I have a fuck ton of minions now, so I mean, you know, maybe. I think actually, it looks like it doesn't have very big range, but it might be just because you're running. Oh, no, okay, yeah, it definitely doesn't. I guess that's what makes it not OP, is that the range is... I mean, it's still OP, but, like, not insanely OP. You're lucky that I still have this thing in my inventory for some reason. It's so slow at healing. Oh my god. That's all I'm gonna do. There's already a campfire here. Yeah, I'm standing right next to it. You, as you teleported, you were standing on top of it. Well, that's always a good sign for when we're about to fight a boss that was hard last night when you weren't as tired. Literally right here. Yeah, okay. Does that count as one? It does. Oh, interesting. Ah, yes, next to the weird bird person from Rayman or whatever. That's what I always like picture. It doesn't really look like those things, but I mean. Alright, you ready to get shreked? Top Keck Shrek. Alright. Top Keck Shrek. He's coming from underground, apparently. That's cheap. That's actually, like, really cheap, though, because... Get the fuck out of the ground, asshole! Look at him, he's firing frickin' feathers up at us from where we can't get him. Did you die already? Yeah, I dealt with him. That was pretty easy solo. Well, that's what you always did to bosses, but it's don't take those hearts. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what was in his treasure bag. A desert claymore. Whee! Okay. Oh, okay. You place it and then you can have it come to you. Interesting. Probably pretty sucky, but whatever. I also got a cactus bow off him, which is pretty dumb, but... How far can you place that and then have it come to you? That needs to, yeah, that can go real. How far is it letting me? I'm literally hundreds of blocks from the thing. Does it come back? What the fuck? Okay, this thing is kind of awful. And I think we can all acknowledge that it's kind of awful, but it's funny, awful, at least. Alright. Sorry. Alright. Okay. The Arabian merchant, he just spawned while you were looking at the video. He's behind Murdic. Right, he's on the top floor. That's all you really need to know. Okay. And for some reason, if you want to be a fucking Star Wars character, he sells you the Jawa outfit. That's not the one, that's a Desert Acolyte. Different character. Other guy. Other Arabian guy. Yeah. Nadim, the other dude. Oh wow, so many things you can do with these dune bars that the rock drops. It's a pet. I don't have the genie, I have the glitter spirit. Well, yeah, we can buy the thing from him, yeah. I mean, if you want to fight him again, I don't... Let's see if... I'm just curious if he drops anything of interest. Like, if there's anything we want to grind out on him. Rook. One thing... One thing that he drops is kind of funny. The Rook mask is, like, hyper-realistic and actually, like, pretty spooky. Let's see here. What's a vulture feather? Okay. Sand knife is just generic sword. Yeah, this guy really isn't that interesting. I'm gonna be blunt. Now. Yeah, so the difference between normal and expert mode for that guy is that, you know how he was shooting a fuck ton of feathers at us? In not expert mode, he only shoots 1/3 as many. So they triple the amount in expert mode. Which is why his damage output ends up being so insane, is because he just blasts you with feathers. Alright, well, we can fight him. It's whatever. He doesn't seem to drop anything of particular interest, but whatever. I wonder if that does work. I guess it probably does. It would then, in that case, it's essentially a melee sentry, which is a weird concept. Did you get your... Yeah. Whee! It's so fucking fast. Also, with the sandstorm and the bubble, you can make the thing fart. But, you know. Whee! Mine? Hey, Russ, you know how you said, does it fly? Mine does. On a trail of fart clouds. My sandstorm in a bottle, I can perform a double jump with it. I probably should get off of it. This asshole needs to not be underground when he spawns. It's such a dick move to, like, make the boss work that way. God damn, another heaven chestplate. Ooh, what am I ever gonna do? Yeah, it's like really fucking it's like a frickin'... If you were to take off your shield, you'd be able to see it better, but it's a vulture head. You just stick a fucking vulture head on you. That actually is pretty accurate. It's like a Simicarthicaon mask, yeah, that's accurate, yeah. Yeah. Pretty accurate, yeah. Simicarthicaon! Oh, I wouldn't have. I mean, I wouldn't have remembered that no matter what. Like, sure you said his name a lot during the campaigns? I don't fucking pay that much. It's like... Yeah, I would have said. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I were referencing him, like I was going, "Hey, is Soul of Arching gonna show up?" I would probably go, "Hey, is Civic Growth Cannon gonna show up?" Just like without thinking, I'd probably say that instead. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really. I don't know. How can you spell? How can you mess up a simple name like Ramona? Who knows? The world may now. You did. Oh, you know. I don't know. It was more just you fucked up the spelling of mine for strange reasons. I always tell you the proper spelling and you just don't pay attention. Okay. Yeah, I already had that. It's just a bow. That's it, looks like. Yeah. Hey, but guess what, Ross? These Dune bars? They only make one set of armor, first of all. That's all they do, too. And if you're not interested in that set of armor, you can sell 30 of them for a whole 12 silver. Ew. Ew. You don't... In order to do it, you not only need the bars, you also need antlion shells and petrified spikes. And I don't even know what the hell petrified spikes are. I've never seen them. The hell's a... let's see here. For the chest, you need one. You need one for each. I mean, but the big problem is the petrified spikes. And guess what? I can't even find out how you get them. Use Tremor. Petrified Spike. Terraria. See if there's any information. Tremor has multiple wikis, so it's possible. Tomb Crawlers. Drop them. The big-ass worms in the underground desert. They spawn now. I've seen it. A great number of them. Already closed the tab. Petrified Spike. Comes off of Tomb Crawlers in the underground desert. It doesn't specify because, again, Tremor. You know, you're gonna be incredibly disappointed if you actually do bother to go through the effort to make this set of armor. It isn't even impressive. 4 defense for each piece. Each one, and what each piece does. Now, you might actually like this, come to think of it. Each piece gives you 10% movement speed as well. And is there... Okay, what is... Sandstone armor is pretty much what armor says. Use 30 sandstone bars, 13 pressure spikes. Sandstorm shoots... Sandstone so your enemy must take a minion. Okay, so the set bonus appears to be that it has a minion that doesn't count as a minion attached to it as well. So it's okay. I don't know, it's just unspecified again. Tremor. It says that the desert winds call a sandstorm to protect you, and it specifies that they shoot sand projectiles at your enemy much like a minion would, but does not count towards your minion count. That's all it says. I've told you literally all the details of the armor. Yeah, big worm fuckers. Underground desert. Tomb crawlers. Yeah, I think that we just really sucked ass the first time we fought the root. Either that or somehow we got that much more OP. Which is also very possible. I mean, last time I didn't have an army of minions, though, so that does help. We've proven from previous boss fights in the original series that minions are kind of overpowered against bosses. For the fact that minions can aim. Like, unlike us who fucking suck ass, minions never seem to miss when they're attacking things, and that means a lot. I was gonna say... Yeah. I love how you're calling it OMD ripoff. I think Dungeon Defenders was, I wonder which one came out first. Dungeon Defenders is old. Let's just see. Because I know that, Dungeon Defenders was like one of the first indie games as well. 2011 for the original. Versus... You're probably right, but I know that the original Dungeon Defenders is old as shit, too. Actually, original Dungeon Defenders came out an entire year before OMD. Yeah, first go OMD game. So yeah. Technically, OMD is the Dungeon Defenders ripoff. It's whatever. Aw, man, that's a real shame. I was hoping that with 2 Desert Claymores, I could place 2 separate ones. My hope and dream was that I could have a hotbar full of them, and I could just have them fly all over the place. Then they might be okay for combat. Petrified spikes. Well, they do. I actually recall them dropping it before, but I don't think it's overly common. I haven't. I've only seen them drop it once, I think. Hey, another ion blaster. That's always good and useful. This is a really strange choice. So, the shield, the enchanter, or the wizard guy, whatever, he sells a shield. The shield increases your maximum mana by 40, but decreases your magic damage. That's a pretty... I think that's fair, but it's just kind of weird that a magical shield reduces your magical ability. I guess it's, yeah, it's something along the lines of you have to use some of your magic to sustain the seal. I also love how he sells bunnies, like, you know, just in case you want to get some bunnies for all the things that bunnies are used for. You know, I actually bought one just so I can check to see with the guide to see if there's actually something that they can do with them. Bunny statue, bunny cage, explosive bunny, and there's actually a crafting station that involves it. Okay, then. Called the Magic Workbench. However, we can't make that because one of the items required to make it is only sold by the traveling merchants. So, that's fun. So watch out for magic hats. That's Addis's rare drop. Yeah, I've gotten that before. You seem to have been restored some energy off of. Oh god, that's so sad. That's gotta be just like brutal. No, you don't get that kind of luck. But I don't wanna. I don't wanna go to school. Too bad, it's morning. I actually need to restock my... It doesn't seem to be an overly common drop. Or statue. We could have a chest devoted to Blood Moon related items. That would actually be legitimately a chest that would function. All the goddamn unholy shards, drippling roots, the nightmare souls, whatever the fuck they're called. Gaywad edgelord shit, I don't know. This antlion, like, charger mount is, like, pretty much excessively fast. It's borderline uncontrollable how fast the thing is. This thing's... well, I just find it funny that this thing is faster than that stupid unicorn I rode forever in previous world. The unicorn was 50-ish, somewhere around that, so it's about 10 miles an hour faster. They sure are. It does make sense, but the unicorns are actually just as fast. The ones that spawn the hollow. We didn't have a hollow in our world though, so you didn't really get to see the unicorns that much. As you can remember, that was actually kind of an issue in our world where hollow just wasn't spawning forever. We had to make one, but even then unicorns weren't spawning too often. Banshee. We should get the cacophonium and record that sound so you can play it back to us. There's a little modded Minecraft reference. not on this side. Let's go to the other side. Doing my best to try to get the angler. Like, can you can't, can you, oh, it's an H shape? Oh, I thought that you, like, there's an H statue, because that's a thing, encased entirely in something you couldn't mine. It was just, like, the holy H. Huh. That's good. It's kind of something we needed, because our only mushroom biome was the hell. Well, that's really not a good opening sign, to be fair. Yeah, it was like, that was working for me for a while, but then a second ago it stopped working. Let's see if it's working or not. It's not working right now. Yeah, I don't know. It seems to go through phases of working and not working for me. Well, it might be that in the phase of it not working, you're just not underwater, so you don't notice it. Which is effectively constant, it just means that, you know, you don't notice that it's not. Woolen. Hey, it's Wowlin. He came to visit. What's your favorite? Your favorite of my characters. Yeah. That was the point. The point is that it was supposed to be stupid, alright? Chill. I mean, the dude didn't grow up with a name. Of course he wouldn't have a good name. Yeah. He made his own. So we don't have an angler. I just checked both oceans. No, he has one. Jaden would need one, but it's Jaden. Oh, damn, Ross, you ought to come up here. Traveling merchant selling dynasty wood. Also selling the extender grip. Grab that for later. Extender grip is just good shit. There's tile reach for everything, not just one flavor. Tile reach. Extender grip increases your tile reach by like 5. I think it is used in combination with stuff, but it's he's on the top floor for some reason. Just so you don't get. Yeah, it is used in the Architect Gizmo pack. But I mean, besides that, it's good on its own, because increasing your tile reach in general is really good. What other piece? Okay, so it requires. Let's see here. It's the material that the houses on Sky Islands are made of. Clouds. Honestly, you probably need to go find a Sky Island to get these materials. We have some of those, but I don't think we have all the materials we need. I think it will require rain clouds, and I know we don't have any of them. Let me see. I know that. Did I put this in basic materials? Yeah, sunplate block. Alright. Let's see if I can figure it out. Hey, guide. Sunplate block is. It is. So 10 sunplate blocks, 10 clouds, and 5 gold. Do we have 5 clouds, though? We do. Okay. We actually have the materials, you could just make it. Salad? It's a pretty salad. What, you're tired of taking fall damage? It doesn't combine with boots. It combines with balloon. Which I think you might also be able to make. I don't know how, but I'm pretty sure you can make it. Oh, are you like waiting for me to make it for you? Or oh. I already told you how to make the horseshoe. Here's one. Yeah, grabbed them all. This hold on. Actually I missed one. I need 5 gold. Alright. Here, take the things. Stand still. Yeah. Hold on. 2. No, wait, you actually need 5 more clouds. Hold on. There you go. These materials you need. 10 cloud, 10 sunplate blocks as well. And you crafted the sky mill. That is, by the way, why I wanted the sky mill. For like why it was so important that we got it from the previous world. Like you were like, why do we even need the sky mill? Because it's used in all the crafting of the sky items. You can make a shiny red balloon, but we need to find a sky island to make that happen. Pierce the heavens, yeah, all that noise. You know. The big reason why you can't make the balloon is because we do not have enough clouds right now. By the way. We're down to 17 clouds and you need 40 clouds for the balloon. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, alright. Alright, well, I'm going to quickly go get food, but I can pretty much just follow you while I'm eating. And my minions will do shit. So that's really the reason why I'd be there, is so that my minions exist. Anyway, I'll be back in a sec. It'll take you a sec to build up the sky anyway. It's a large world. You'll need to build a couple hundred blocks up. Yep. Yeah, you're gonna have to fall. You're gonna need to go up extra high for this. But yeah. See you in a bit. how's your raging case of herpes? Yeah, I noticed that in previous time that I was doing the Skybridge thing in our like fake out world. Harpies don't seem to spawn for a while when you initially go up. Once they start, they're just as bad, but you know. Yeah. It might actually be they have like a cooldown time until they're allowed to spawn. Why was there storm lion mandibles up here? Did you toss those, or...? See, I thought we went over this, Ross. Torches. Because I'm eating right now, I can't do this. I already have, but I have more of them in my inventory. So. Not that you'd know it. Because I don't place them. Yeah. It'll be a while. It'll be a while. No. Tell you why I say no. Yep. Fine as long as we see it. See, my rule is that if I can do my maximum amount of height and still not hit the point where that anti-gravity hits, you're not high enough. But weird. We're only halfway up. Oh yeah, it is above us though. Oh look, a lucky horseshoe. Yeah. Ah. That would be the big purpose of them. You know what's spawning here, though? Herpes. Well, not annoying for me. I have like 8 things attacking me. Yeah, I mean... Oh, what's that? Something a harpy dropped. Oh, does it destroy block? No, that's you. Okay. It summons feathers from the high and those from the sky, and those feathers then explode. That's what it does. Yep, I will continue to use it to annoy you. Thank you for letting me know it's annoying to you. I can fire that for a while, too. It's not, it's only 8 damage. In its defense, though, 8 damage might be deceptively good, because it summons like 10 feathers when it shoots. So that could be equivalent to like 80. Well, my goons don't do anything to a training dummy, which we don't have even, so it's not like I can even test that. We could make a training dummy. We're just lazy. Wow. It's a hassle. Because you need to go buy the scythe from the merchant, chop up grass, get hay, and then you need to use hay to make the training dummy. It's a super fucking process. It's not that big a process, it's just the hassle of doing it. It makes me go out of my way to get an extra material. Yeah, God forbid. It's one more goddamn tool I need to put somewhere. Even though I only used it once. Nope. Genuinely, that's all. Well, I think it can be used as a building block, of course, but other than that. I think it's a decorative block, like if you were to have like a stable or something for your pets. I don't know. You know, rice really isn't as satisfying if you don't have soy sauce. Yeah, I could have heated up butter, but that would have been another thing I'd have to microwave and have people judge me, so. It doesn't quite work that way. I use Uncle Ben's Minute Rice, and you have to cook it in that package for it to... I guess I could drop butter into the packet, but... Get rainy clouds, too. Yep. Those are also used in things. I think there's only one rainy cloud thing, though. I don't know, there's a few just scattered around as well. Those aren't raining clouds. It's only these dark gray ones. Those are the raining clouds. And those are pretty annoying blocks to just have, because you see how they drop that rain? Any of them does that, and it's obnoxious. Why the hell would you want it to rain in our house? I don't understand. I don't understand the appeal, personally, but... Is that... Could it be? Could it be? It is. It is indeed. It is a strange plant. Oh, random burp staff? Ah, it's exciting. What the fuck is this ridiculous waste of rope? I know we have an asinine amount of it, it's just like... the sheer quantity of rope wasted. You couldn't have jumped from the rope over, you have a double jump. Alright, where the fuck is, the OG Arabian fucker? There he is. We have 3 Arabians now. So, well, you don't need rainy clouds for that, but the things you need are a white string, which, here, I can just make one of those for you. White string. You need a white string, 80 slime, and 40 clouds. 80 gel, 40 clouds. Gel, yeah. What? And 40. Yeah, those are the things that are required. Maybe I'm wrong. Check with the guide. I know clouds are used in it, so. We have a solidifier too. Somewhere on the ground floor for it. The thing that you use to make slime blocks, the thing the king slime drops, it's worth some money. Yeah. You get a cloud and a balloon, then combine that with the horseshoe, and you get a horseshoe balloon. Not as good as my horseshoe balloon, mind you, because you just have a generic cloud bottle, but... I think we probably legitimately have the materials just lying around. What? Well, to be fair, it's because it isn't because of the sand storm in a bottle. It's because I sit there and I like have all accessories that make me jump high. And then I complain about it, even though I could easily avoid said situation. Why did you give it a guarding? Guarding is good. That's +3 defense. I don't know. Armored is 3. Sorry, guarding is 2. Yeah. Menacing. Just be careful with that menacing, you know, because Ethan's gonna hear about the menacing and he's gonna draw a fucking picture of a balloon with menacing symbols coming off. With a JoJo face on it. Now I really want him to draw this. He's not here, but I really want him to draw a balloon with like a JoJo face with menacing. Well, if you want to see what a JoJo face looks like, Ethan's current profile picture on Discord has it. Yeah. Where's the work in progress? Hmm. Proceeds to take. Okay. Hooray! Ah, yes, I got this god-awful die. Ooh. The negative die. Ooh, that actually looks pretty good on my Wispy Spirit thing. What does it do on my antline, I wonder? It's awful. No. Okay, I can put that on my face. Hold on. Oop. Not housing. God damn it. Alright, hold on. Huh, negative. Yeah. Looks okay, but I mean, eh. Yeah, I got what I wanted on it. You can check it. See if there's anything you want to do with negative die. I don't think so, but... Oh, cool, thanks! Here I go! Whee! Man, you don't even want it back. I keep trying to give it to you. That just looks... That actually looks awful, but it's whatever. That actually looks pretty decent. Kind of looks like some kind of like a... Yeah, sure. That. No. I know what you're doing, and no. I do that. I've done that too. It's nothing new. Damn door. You know, I could comment on that voice crack. Did you not notice your voice crack there? It was this thing, which was, you know, this thing has really good acceleration. So that happened. Yeah. Here comes that boy. There goes that boy. Damn, dude. It counts as suitable, I guess. Well, we might not have enough space for him. Well, we might not have any more NPCs that can spawn right now. It's possible. Again, neither of us are carrying a gun, so he cannot spawn. The other thing is, I don't know that it'll work, because I don't know if modded guns count. The broomstick counts as a gun, actually. Oh, I'll carry the broomstick. The boomstick is actually how you cheese and get the gunsmith before you fight the Eater of Worlds. I don't know why that would be something that you would care about doing, but it's one of the ways the wiki recommends you get the gunsmith early is to go into the jungle and get a boomstick. Even though I think if you could survive in the underground jungle long enough to go get a boomstick, you could probably beat the Eater of Worlds. But you know, this is coming from somebody that didn't die the Eater of Worlds, unlike you. No, it was who got trapped in a pit. That's what happened to you. You got trapped in a pit. You can't... you can't tank hits on a boss like that, unfortunately. Because of the way that that boss works, you can't actually tank his hits because he's too big. Yeah. Sure you did. It was more the fact that you got trapped in a pit. It's understandable. I mean, once you're in a pit while he's around, it's a pain in the ass to get back out. Plus... Yeah, sure, that's what the reason was. Yeah. He killed you in less than 10 seconds. Yeah, well. And I don't know. I think the real reason is that you were doing the classic, hey look, I have the fucking spark accessory. I'm gonna just explode him with this. Did I ask you to do that? Well, that's the way to cheat the shit out of him. I never asked you to do it. That makes the fight too easy. On a segmented boss, I almost don't want to use those because it's too OP. Hey, I mean, you know, apparently challenging enough to kill you. Yep, pretty much. We gotta wait till sunrise for the gunsmith to spawn, unfortunately. Well, you're the one with the PDA. What time is it? Oh, it's early night. Well, relatively. It's like midnight. No. Or really, it's like somewhere in the middle. I don't know why it's really called midnight. Because, like, it really isn't. Night doesn't really have the middle point of that time. Usually midnight would be somewhere around 1:32-ish, in my experience. So, yeah. I mean, during the winter, it's kind of... because of the fact of daylight savings. Yeah, daylight savings time makes it midnight, so I guess, but... Or, I don't know if it is or isn't. I don't fucking know what daylight saving time says. Ah, okay. Okay, so when daylight saving times isn't active, midnight is midnight. But when it is, it's like, ha. See, it's also really confusing to some degree with the daylight saving times, because I think only America does this shit. I know that, like, a lot of mobile games that I play are, like, made in Japan, and Japan does not. At least as far as I know. So, like, they have, like, hours of where the day resets because it's their midnight, but not ours. Because of that, it, like, resets around 8 PM for us. But anyway, because of this weird situation, the time changes because of daylight savings time for me, because they don't do daylight savings time. And that gets confusing sometimes. It's like such a first world problem, but I don't care. Fucking A. Well, like, quite a few states have gone away with it, but... Observe? What a strange choice of word. Yeah, that seems... Hawaii is, like, not... It's so far from America that it really shouldn't even be one of our states. It's like... I don't think Japan does, and they're involved, I think. Of course, white Anglo-Saxon male countries. Countries of only males. I'm sorry. That's true. It's... You know, all you women out there in those countries, you're immune to daylight savings time. That'd be pretty funny. Like, it would get really confusing. Like, hey, I'll meet you at like 7. Would there? Yeah, I guess that would be. I was about to say, would that be unequal? And then I was like, yeah, hold on, that's actually true. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. There's a second chef. What the fuck? There's 2 different chefs? Yeah, there's a second chef. What the hell? Yeah, there is. That is the case, yes. Huh. This one has less of a chef hat than the other one. Top floor. They do. Indeed. Which is apparently a magic weapon? Fuck. He also sells a chicken leg mace with insane knockback. Which sounds like... Oh, okay. Shoots like little needles. I love... I think the best item that he sells is the chef hat. Because, yeah, it doesn't cost anything. You can have a... Okay. So here's what we do, Ross. We let Jaden and Ethan come on. And we give them separate chests. And then when they get offline at some point, what we do is we take all their items, move it into our chests, and fill up their chests with nothing but chef hats. Free. Yeah, let's just put a bunch of fucking chef hats in his thing and he'll be so confused. Okay. Well, hold on, I need to deposit some of my crap. I've got such a full inventory. Hey, there's Tony. So many chef hats. This is like such a stupid joke. Yeah, because durians are so disgusting that they poison you, apparently. Are they? Huh. Alright. Alright, Alright, I know the exact placement of where Ethan's chest was. It was right there. Yep. Alright. Almost half full on chef hats in there. I mean, he gave me negative, and negative is kind of cool. Okay, so like, I accidentally bought a butcher's axe off him, but this butcher's axe is now, I think, the most insane possible butcher's axe, because it's a legendary butcher's axe, which seems to be a new enchantment, as... Look at how big this fucking thing is. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, it's better than my current axe anyway. I can take my copper axe. Yeah, I never upgraded my axe because you never need to. Eh. Yeah, but that's a waste of demonite. Well, we only need, I think, 8 more chef hats to fill up the chest. Do you have any on you, or did you ever buy any? Oh, okay. I can finish it. It's just, I was wondering if you had any on you before I went and... Yep, that exact position. Ethan, strange job, yeah. I'll open this chest, just be like, what did you do to my chest? Perfect. Best chest. Nothing but chef hats. It looks awful. Ew. Alright, Alright, unfortunately, Hans the Arms dealer over here does not sell anything particularly new or interesting. So, that's sad. We don't get more Hans the Arms dealer. The what? Cake? Oh. I mean, the purpose of the chef's food isn't really to give you the buffs. It's there as a second potion timer. Because you'll notice it doesn't give you potion sickness, it gives you the full debuff. So, it's a second potion, essentially. But they give you tiny little buffs. Something like a 5% buff to stuff. Really? I mean, any movement speed increase like ends up becoming like it feels like it's less noticeable when you have the running boots on. Whee! Whee! This thing is too fast for its own good. I love how the alchemist just loves to hang out in the desert where anything could kill her. Him, it thing. Ooh. Azazel the Warlock. Do you read these people's dialogue that frequently? Yeah, he doesn't seem to say anything. That's kind of unfortunate. Well met. Yeah, he always... Oh my god. I am not happy about that, guys. Well met. It's a Hearthstone reference. Allura is a looker. Too bad she's such a prude. Alright, whatever. Fucking. With a name like Allura, what is that, our nurse? Yeah. Yep. Hey. That's one of the earliest methods of money generation in Terraria. Turns sand into money. Because sand makes glass, glass makes mugs, and mugs make beer, and you sell the beer for a profit. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. Make sure you close Terraria or else don't want to play another 24 hours. Anyway, so let's see. Yeah. Anyway, see you whenever